Yo, what the fuck is good? What's up? So, today's video, three main topics. Height is an insecurity, right? Insecurities in a relationship, and what to do when your chick is saying, oh, well, you're just being insecure. So, first point, right off the bat, how to deal with height insecurity. I know this is an issue for some of y'all guys out there, you know, under like 5'8" or something, you use that as an excuse to say, oh, well, I'm not attractive enough. And this comes from the stigma that girls like taller men, whatever. While, yes, it's true that girls like taller men, you cannot use your height as an excuse, you know, for your failure, for having bad game, and for not working on yourself. It's just not viable. Best you can do to change it is straighten up your posture, right? Chances are, if you sit at a computer all day, have a desk job, you're gonna have like a pencil neck, right? So, you want to fix that, right? You want to have as good a posture as you can, right? And that'll give you like an inch, maybe two, right? Myself, I'm not really the tallest guy either, but I'm definitely not short. I'm 5'9". That's 175, right? That's bare feet, and with shoes, maybe I crack 5'10", right? So I'm not terribly short, and I'm not tall either. I would say I'm really right in the middle. But I know some of y'all are like under 5'8", right? And y'all thinking to yourself, oh well, you know, I'm not that tall, so therefore I don't deserve this girl. But actually, it's the mentality that you think you don't deserve her, right? You're just using your height as an excuse, right? So it's actually the mentality and the vibe that you give off that kills it for her. Granted, there are some chicks that like a guy that's 6 feet, right? You know, and you just gotta pass up on them, right? At the end of the day, if they ain't with it, they ain't with it. If they with it, they with it, right? So there's not much you can do on that. You just gotta stick and move on to the next one, right? You got to realize, like, let me put it to you in perspective. There's 3.7 billion women approximately on this earth, because this earth has 7.5 billion people. You're telling me out of those 3.7 billion, none of them will like you. That's what you're telling me right now. Just because of like a few centimeters or whatever, or like a few inches for all y'all American, right? That's what you're telling me right now. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's ludicrous, right? Most of these females, they're like, anywhere between like 4'11" and like 5'5", right? You probably have nothing to be worried about most of the time. Granted, you know, there's also tall females like 5'9", 10, 11, 6, 6'1", whatever, that are actually just as insecure about their height because they think that no guy will like them because they're taller, right? So understand that females have this insecurity as well. And in my opinion, as a man, the best way to beat it is realize that it's not in your control. Fix your goddamn posture and, realize that there's a lot of women that will find you attractive just by the vibe that you give off, even the height you're at right now. And, if you're working on yourself, if you're in the gym, your good body, right? Plus maintaining frame as well, right? So that's the video on, that's the part of the video on the height insecurity, right? Now let's talk about, the insecurities in general, right? In a relationship. So chances are, you know, if you're past the honeymoon phase, right, in a relationship, you're probably thinking, oh, well, what if she'll leave me for another guy? I know because I'm speaking for experience. I've done this in the past as well, long ago, right? And it's not a fun state of mind to be in. But what you gotta realize, you know, maybe play this video back, if you find yourself in that situation. Play this video back and remind yourself that if she wants to go, she can go. See, that's the thing. You gotta be able to have this almost indifferent attitude because you're fine either way, right? You're fine if, if she's with it, you're fine if she leaves, right? You're just gonna live your life day by day just as if you did the day before y'all got together. If she leaves, and if not, you know, you should still be living your life the same way, right? So, in that sense, the thought of her running off with another guy or having a better option or whatever shouldn't even be a thought in the first place, right? Because you realize whether she does or not, you're still becoming the best version of yourself. You're still, out here improving, and because of that, you would always have more options, right? So she can have her options, fine, but you got yours too, G, right? You got yours too. So, there's no reason to think, oh, well, what if she leaves me? I'll regret it forever, and nah, nah, nah. Nah, let her leave, right? She has the option to walk out the door, right? She has that option. If she really thinks, the next guy's better, okay, let her go, right? So, having said that, that's really how you get over this whole mentality of what if she leaves, right? You're emotionally and mentally content with yourself, and you should have this attitude about yourself that even if she leaves, it's okay. You're still doing you. You're still on your purpose. You're still doing this and that, right? Regardless of who she meets. And guess what? Once you actually develop that attitude, right, it'll show in your vibe, in your aura, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you move, the way you, stand up, everything. It will transpire because it starts from the mind, right? So, and that's attractive. That's genuinely attractive. It's about having that balance between an I don't care attitude, but at the same time still being cordial, and being able to talk shit out like grown adults, right? So that's the second part, right? Now, what to do when she says, when you're trying to check her, right, and she's saying, oh, well, you're just being insecure about this person or about, this current situation, whatever, right? At the end of the day, you gotta let her know like this. You're not there to argue, right? You're not there to argue. There's no point of arguing, right? So, what I would do is be like, look, I'm not arguing with you. This has nothing to do with insecurity. If you wanted to leave, you can leave, okay? But out of respect for me and out of respect for this relationship, I don't appreciate you doing that. So either you quit it or next time you're gonna have to go. I would even cut out the next time and just be like, or you're gonna go, and that's it, right? And that's really just it. It's like, it's not really about giving an ultimatum, but it's about, making your needs and making yourself be heard, right? She always has the option, right? The difference between being controlling and, being dominant is that, when being dominant, you let her know what's up, but she still has the option, to follow through or not, right? When you're being controlling, you're telling her, no, you can't do this because I said so, and she has no option, right? So, quick little disclaimer, that's how that's handled, right? And I mean, if it's a club situation or whatever, right? In that case, you know, I wouldn't even handle it like that, especially if it's within the first 6, 7 months in the beginning phases of the relationship, and just be like, I bet, okay? Then I'd get ready myself as well. Not on no petty shit, but like, You know, if my friends are being like, yo, let's go out tonight, let's do this, let's go for drinks, I would say yes. Just as she's having her girls' night, you know, you can have your guys' night, right? And, you know, while that's the case, literally, just don't mind your phone the whole night, right? And then she'll start to think, oh, well, did I upset him? Where's he now? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, this and this. And actually, because she's so invested and because she's starting to be like all emotional and shit, she'll realize like next time, you know, if that's what you want, if next time you don't want her to go out as often or as time progresses, whatever, and y'all a bit more exclusive, she'll realize, okay, well, that's not something I should be doing. I want to check up with him next time and make sure he's actually cool with it, right? Or she won't even bring it up at all, and uh, um, that's how that would be handled, right? So those three topics I just covered, height, insecurities in general, and how to handle the oh you're just being insecure shit test bullshit, whatever you want to call it, right? So that's my video on insecurities and how to deal with them as a guy, right? More importantly, as a man. I hope you all found this useful. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.